Okay, welcome back. Let's shift focus to what's happening in the commodity space. Manisha is standing by now with what's top of mind. Manisha, morning.
Morning, and thank you for that, Prashant. Well, copper is the new gold is what we seem to be hearing right now. And yes, there is some money that's coming back in case of copper right now. If you look at the prices on LME, they are very close to all-time highs. 11,000 plus is where we are trading right now. An all-time high in case of copper was hit in May 2024. At that point in time, we did see copper prices going all the way to 11,104. So as I said, not even $100 away from hitting an all-time high when it comes to LME copper. As far as Comex Copper goes, well, we did see an all-time high onto that one in this year at 5.93. We are trading at $5.13 a pound. So it has been a very market of disparity, and it continues to be like that, whether it's about LME and the New York copper prices therein. Well, there is renewed optimism over markets therein on impending conversations or US and China deal. That seems to be supporting various risk-friendly asset classes, and copper is one of them. If you look at the dollar index, we've seen a 7% decline on that in this year. That has been supportive for many dollar-denominated commodities. It also is about copper and its uses, really, which is getting more essential now for renewable energy systems, EVs and power grids, in addition to electricity and electronics as well. The kind of AI demand that seems to be coming in from copper also has been quite supportive. And then it also has been about major producers talking about concerns when it comes to mine supplies and smelting as well. That is supportive. For example, you have Codelco's El Teniente mine in Chile, which is looking at lower production this time around. Then you also have Dominican Republic and major sites therein which are facing problems as far as mining is concerned. Republic of Congo, that is also getting some issues there. And then that Grasberg mine in Indonesia, the Freeport's mine, has been looking at lower production. An expectation that you could be looking at this mine completely recovering only by mid-2027 tells you that we have that much time for copper prices to continue to be on the bullish side there. And then you have had some alerts and warnings as well. Anglo American, for one, says that the production from its Chile's Collahuasi mine will be looking at lower production in 2026 and would see recovery and back to normal only by 2027. So that is three mines telling you that the production would be back to normal by 2027. And then you have BHP's statement from the CEO coming, saying that global demand for copper could surge by 70% by 2050. So are we looking at higher highs in copper? Well, that is something exactly what the global banks and brokerages believe. When you look at the prices itself, we've seen 4% of a gain in the previous week itself, and we are up by 30% in copper in this year until now. More importantly is what banks now seem to be putting out in sense of numbers for copper for 2026 and 27. There's a report from Bank of America which came in very, very recently. They believe that copper prices could see 11,300, a new all-time high in 2026. And by 2027, before the prices peak out, you could be looking at $13,500 a ton onto that one. A report from Citi believes that 12,000 is inevident by 2026. That's an average price that they're putting out. And then there is Goldman Sachs. They have come out with a report for 2026 and 27, believing that $10,000 to $11,000 a ton of an average price is what copper prices could be trading with. JP Morgan also has come out with various scenarios, ifs and buts, and for 26 and 27, they believe that copper could trade between $9,500 to $12,000 a ton on the higher side. So as you can see, the bullish picture for copper just about continues, not just in this year, but the next couple of years as well.
All right, Manisha, thank you very much for that.